We have been given a sound, a name. It follows us from the first light of dawn to the fall of night. It is spoken with love, with anger, with tenderness, with command. We hear this sound every day. But have you ever truly listened to it? Have you felt its echo not in your ears, but in the quiet chamber of your heart? Ancient wisdom teaches us that a name is not a label given to you, but a seed planted within you. The first letter of that name is the root of this seed. It is the first vibration, the first ripple in the silent water of your being. This vibration shapes the flow of your life, the current of your nature, the very path your soul has chosen to walk. This is not an identity to be worn. It is a quiet truth to be realized. Today, I invite you on a journey inward, a journey to understand the subtle energy that your name carries. Let us walk this path together, not with the mind, but with the heart. Let us begin to feel the truth hidden in the first sound of your soul. If the first letter of your name is A, you walk the path of the first spark. Your energy is that of the first mountain spring. It does not ask for a channel, it carves one from the rock. You are here to begin, to break new ground, to walk where paths do not yet exist. In any gathering, in any family, in any endeavor, you are the quiet force that initiates movement. Within you is a confidence born not of ego, but of purpose. Some may see it as stubbornness, but this is the same force that allows the seedling to break through hard earth. Your soul does not seek comfort, it seeks growth. The practice for you is to feel the fire within. Is it a wild, consuming flame, or the focused heat of a blacksmith's forge? Before you act, find this focus. Your path is not to follow the light of others, but to become one. If your name begins with B, you walk the path of the deep well. Your strength is not of action, but of connection. For you, relationships are not contracts, they are living streams. You find your truth in the depth of love, in the silent bonds of family, in the quiet well-being of those you hold dear. You do not simply love, you become love itself. You are the earth that supports the roots of the tree, giving your own substance so that others may reach for the sky. The shadow of this path is losing yourself in the other. Your practice is to learn that the well must also be nourished. To give water, it must have water. Find moments of stillness to replenish your own spirit, so you may give not from emptiness, but from fullness. If your name begins with C, you walk the path of the unseen colors. Your soul is a creator. It sees the world not as it is, but as it could be. The visions that come to you are not daydreams, they are whispers from the source. Through art, through music, through the simple act of seeing differently, you are here to weave imagination into reality. Your spirit cannot breathe in confined spaces, in repetitive talk, in the gray landscape of the mundane. The practice for you is to trust the visions that others may not see. Your journey is to build a bridge between the world within and the world without. You are here to remind the world of the colors it has forgotten. If the first letter is D, you are a walker on the path of the unshakable mountain. In a world of constant change, you are a point of stillness. Discipline, structure, and clarity are not burdens to you. They are the bedrock on which you stand. When the winds of chaos blow, others find shelter in your strength. You hold your word as sacred. You carry your responsibilities not as a weight, but as a purpose. Your soul needs stability, as a mountain needs the earth. Your practice is to recognize that your strength is not rigidity. A mountain is strong not because it never changes, but because it is deeply rooted. Your service is to be a foundation, a quiet presence of dependability in a flowing world. If your name begins with E, you walk the path of the river. Your energy is one of constant movement, of joyful flow. You cannot stay in one place, for your soul is a river that must journey to the sea. You are nourished by new knowledge, new faces, new horizons. Your spirit is social, not because it is empty, but because it finds its fullness in exchange. You bring laughter and light, like a river brings life to the valley it passes through. Your charm is not a performance, it is the natural expression of a flowing heart. The practice for you is to find the stillness within the flow. Even the fastest river has a deep, quiet current. In the midst of your journey, find moments to feel this inner silence. It is the source of your inexhaustible energy. If your name begins with F, you are a follower of the path of the uncaged bird. Freedom is the air your soul must breathe. You cannot walk in another's shadow. Your purpose is to chart your own course across the sky. Your path may seem winding to others, but it is yours. The world may ask you to join the flock, but your heart knows a different song. Your soul requires two things: freedom and a direction. Without a direction, freedom is just wandering. With a direction, freedom becomes a powerful force for creation. The practice is to find the purpose that makes your heart soar. When you commit your entire being to that purpose, you unlock a strength that seems to defy gravity. If your name starts with G, you walk the path of the deep earth. You are a quiet soul, drawn not to the surface of things, but to the roots. You seek what is real, what is lasting. You may speak little, but your words carry the weight of the earth. In a world of noise, you are a vessel of silence and peace. Wisdom, for you, is not collected from books, but unearthed from within. Your soul is a seeker, turning away from the artificial and the superficial. It longs for the genuine. Your practice is to trust your own depth. You are like a quiet forest, which does not need to announce its presence, yet provides shelter and life for many. If your name begins with H, you walk the path of the gentle breath. Your very essence is balance. You are not the raging fire, nor the still stone. You are the gentle breath that harmonizes all things. There is a peace that emanates from you, a quiet harmony that brings comfort to those around you. You are a gifted listener, able to hear the unspoken truths in another's heart. Your soul seeks not passion, but sweetness, not excitement, but peace. Your presence is like a soft melody that doesn't demand attention, but quietly touches the heart of all who hear it. The practice is simple to breathe. In moments of discord, return to the rhythm of your own breath. In it, you will find the balance you are here to share with the world. If the first letter is I, you are a traveler on the path of the inner light. The outer world with its dazzling distractions holds little power over you. Your journey is inward. You are a friend to solitude, for it is in the quiet that you hear the whispers of your soul. You ask the deep questions. You reflect. You may appear still on the surface, but within you is a universe of thought and feeling. You do not share your inner world easily, but when you do, it is a gift of your entire being. Your soul seeks one thing: truth. You are the traveler who, even in a crowd, walks a solitary path toward a destination only your heart can see. If your name begins with J, you are a carrier of the flame on the path of hope. There is a light within you, an unshakable optimism that illuminates the path for others. You find the spark of possibility in the darkest of situations. People feel stronger, more capable, simply by being in your presence. Your words, your smile, your very energy can shift the feeling in a room from despair to hope. Your soul is a steady lamp, burning not for itself, but for all who have lost their way. The practice for you is to protect your own flame. In your desire to uplift others, do not forget to nourish your own light. Have you ever wondered? You meet someone, and their nature is like a calm lake. Another is a swift current. One is always smiling, another lost in a deep forest of thought. Ancient masters taught that the first letter of a name is a vibration, an energy that resonates with us for our entire journey. It does not lock us into a fate. It reveals a path. It is a signpost pointing toward the unique way your soul wishes to move through this world. It is not a rule, but a rhythm. So let us continue to listen. If your name starts with K, you walk the path of the master builder. You are here not to dream, but to do. You do not get lost in ideas. You find practical solutions. Karma, the law of action, is your guide. You see what needs to be done, and you have the focus to see it through. When you begin a task, you carry the seed of its completion within you. You have a plan, a structure, a way. While you feel emotion deeply, your decisions are guided by a clear and steady mind. Your soul finds its deepest peace in purposeful action. You are both a leader and a servant, because you understand that right action is the highest form of worship. If your name is led by L, you walk the path of the open heart. You are a living vessel of love. Your own happiness is a reflection of the happiness you see in others. You think with your heart. You live through your heart. You can read the silent language of pain in another's eyes, and your presence brings them comfort. You carry a sweetness that can soothe the most bitter spirit. Connection, feeling, and belonging are the air your soul breathes. You are like a flower that turns its face to the sun, enduring the heat to give its fragrance to the world. Your practice is to love with wisdom, to know that the truest love also honors the self. If M is your first letter, you are a walker on the path of the inner fortress. You may appear gentle, but within, you are as strong as a mountain. Once you have chosen a path, you walk it with unwavering resolve. You approach every task with a quiet dedication. Respect for yourself and for others is a cornerstone of your being. You will help anyone, but you will not lean on anyone. Your soul requires stability, and you are a source of it for all who know you. You are a shield for your loved ones. You will silently bear any burden to protect them. Your practice is to know when to lower the drawbridge, to let love and support flow both ways. If your name starts with N, you are a traveler on the path of the deep mind. You may appear unassuming to the world, but your thoughts travel to profound depths. You do not simply accept what is on the surface. You must understand the currents flowing beneath. You are a natural philosopher, a planner, an advisor. At times, you may seem lost in your own world, but that is because you are mapping the unseen territories of thought. Your soul is on a quest for knowledge and truth. You do not give your trust easily, but when you do, it is a bond for life. If your name begins with O, you follow the path of the perfect circle. Your soul seeks completion. Incompleteness, whether in work, relationships, or feeling, creates a deep unrest within you. You are a deep thinker and an even deeper feeler. You seek balance in all things: action and rest, connection and solitude, mind and body. You are like a seeker who, even in the middle of a bustling market, maintains a circle of perfect peace within. Your soul needs stability and dignity. You would never intentionally wound another, but if your own self-respect is broken, you will silently, completely withdraw. We meet someone and feel an instant sense of truth. Another's voice feels like home. A third, without a word, shakes us to our core. This is not a trick of the mind. It is a recognition of energy. The first vibration of that energy often comes from the sound of a name. Each letter is a seed, planted in the soil of our soul, giving rise to a unique flower. When we understand this, we begin to understand not just others, but the garden of our own being. On which path does your soul find itself walking? If P is the first letter, you walk the path of the quiet harbor. Purpose is your anchor. For you, no task is merely a task. It is a responsibility, a sacred duty. You possess an energy that understands others with profound ease. You may be in turmoil yourself, but you cannot bear to see those you care for in pain. There is a maturity in your nature. You do not get entangled in small matters. Your focus is on a larger shore, the well-being of others, service, the realization of a deep dream. Your soul is contained. You could say much, but you speak only what is necessary. This inner stillness is your true power. If your name begins with Q, you are a traveler on the path of the uncharted map. You are a rare soul. You do not follow the well-trodden road. You are here to draw a new map. The power to question is your compass. You are not satisfied with easy answers. You must find the source of the river. You are not bound by traditions, though you may respect them. People may misunderstand you, for you do not walk with the crowd. But your soul is deep and fiercely independent. Your greatest desire is truth, and you find it on a road of your own making. Even when you walk alone, the universe itself becomes your guide. If your name starts with R, you carry the three fires of the path of the noble leader: passion, perseverance, and principle. You do nothing by halves. You either give your entire self to a task, or you do not begin. There is a magnetism in your presence. When you speak, people listen. You possess speed and energy, but it is tempered with the wisdom to walk with care. Your heart holds a deep and loyal love. But if that trust is broken, you will turn away with equal swiftness. Your self-respect is your sacred ground. Your soul is like a controlled fire, giving both light to guide and heat to warm. It is a beautiful balance of passion and wisdom. If S is the first letter, you walk the path of the soul's connection. You are a deeply feeling being. For you, relationship, honesty, and trust are the sacred trinity. You have no time for pretense. You connect heart to heart, or not at all. There is a depth to you that the surface of the world cannot see, but those who are allowed into your inner world know its truth and its beauty. You can get lost in the currents of your own emotions, but when you find stillness, you find a profound peace within. Your soul has a natural inclination toward love and devotion. You are one who would never cause harm, but who silently carries the burdens of others. If your name begins with T, you walk the path of the deep-rooted tree. You do not seek the spotlight. You do not speak of your plans. Your way is to work in silence and let the fruit of your labor speak for itself. Stability, security, and permanence are the ground your soul needs. Once you have started something, it is not in your nature to leave it unfinished. You possess a patience that holds you steady through the fiercest storms. Your soul is like a great tree whose roots are deep and unseen, and in whose shade many find peace. Your love is also stable. When you form a bond, it is for a lifetime. Pause for a moment. Breathe. Do you feel a quiet recognition? These letters are not just shapes. They are living energies. This name is not just a label, it is the soul's signature. Every person, every opportunity that enters our life comes with a name, a vibration. But in the end, we must walk beyond the name, to the place where there are no names, only being. If your name starts with you, you are a soul on the path of the soaring spirit. You are born to touch the sky, but your wisdom keeps your feet connected to the earth. You are fiercely independent in your thoughts, and you grant that same freedom to others. Your heart is vast. You do not hold on to anger. At times, you may feel a sense of being alone, but in that aloneness, you find your greatest freedom. Your soul needs an open sky to think, to feel, to become itself. Within you is a power gathered over many journeys. If V is your first letter, you walk the path of harmonious service. You are a soul of balance, wisdom, and a deep-seated need to serve. Your life can become an inspiration because you think not only for the self, but for the whole. You have the strength to carry responsibility for your home and for the world. Your thoughts are steady, and you have a natural ability to see life from a higher perspective. There is a quiet spiritual discipline within you, a practice that reveals itself slowly over your lifetime. Your soul finds its truest satisfaction in peace, service, and stillness. If your name starts with W, you are a traveler on the path of woven dreams. You are a wonderfully unique soul. An ordinary life is not your path. You find joy only in creating something new, something different. You have the power of imagination that can make you a visionary artist or a profound thinker. You may appear calm on the surface, but your inner world is rich with feeling. Your dreams are vast, and you will pour your entire being into making them real. Your relationships are deep. You allow very few to come close, but those you do, you hold with sacred dedication. Your soul seeks creativity, self-expression, and true connection. If your name begins with X, you walk the path of the sacred mystery. You are not easily understood, and this is your protection. To those who take the time to know you, you are a priceless treasure. Your mind is a constant loom, weaving new ideas, new possibilities. You can be content in your own solitude, and you can be invisible in a crowd. You do not like to be bound by rules, for your soul is a true practitioner, making its own way. Your soul seeks its connection to the source in freedom, in silence, and in direct experience. If your name starts with Y, you walk the path of the peaceful practitioner. Knowledge, spirit, and inner development are the pillars of your life. You possess a deep self-control, and this is your greatest strength. You build your life not with words, but with quiet, consistent action. Your decisions are steady, and you grasp the fundamental truths of life with ease. your soul finds its deepest rest in faith, devotion, and spiritual practice. You do not lose your center even in the midst of a storm. This quietude is your gift, and if Z is the first letter, you are a soul on the path of the open hand. You live with a deep and generous heart. You have the gift of embracing every color of life, the light and the shadow. You are generous, tolerant, and wise. You cannot find peace when you see another in pain. You do what you can, simply and directly. Your nature is sweet, and your energy is magnetic. Your soul finds its truest happiness where balance, love, and courage meet. You are the soul that, without seeking it, always finds a home in the hearts of others. We have walked the full circle, from the first spark to the open hand. Each name is a vibration, a sound that helps guide the soul on its journey. But ancient wisdom reminds us that we must also go beyond the name. We are not the name. We are the soul that is experiencing life through this sound. The name is a doorway, but the soul is the home. Let us use our name as a practice, as a path to walk, to find our way back to that silent, spacious home within. If this journey inward has sparked a recognition within you, I invite you to share your feeling in the space below and share this path with those who are also seeking to find themselves. Remember, in every name there is an echo of the soul, and every soul is a unique note in the music of the source. We will meet again on this path. Until then, walk in peace,